Hello students, welcome to Notebook. In our last video lesson, we have learned about animals. Today, it's the turn for plants. So today, we are going to play some interesting games. Meet Shabnam, Ammu, Michael, Dayaram and their Didi. All of them are in the nearby garden and will play some games now. You have seen a number of plants around you. Do they all look same to you? How are they different? Come, let's find the answers today. If you look around you, you will see so many types of trees. The mango tree, guava tree, coconut tree are called plants. Similarly, grasses, rose bushes, sunflower trees are also plants. This tells us that like animals, plants can differ in a number of ways, though all of them are commonly known as plants. The game begins and Didi is the plant fairy. You must all know what a fairy is. A fairy is someone with magical powers. She looks very beautiful and has a magic wand. Didi asks the kids to touch any plant around. The kids all touch different kinds of plants. Just like you, they too know that anything with leaves and which are mostly green in color can be called plants. So touching any one of them will work. Ammu holds a marigold plant. Shabnam finds a jasmine plant. Michael runs to a mehendi bush. And Dayaram is near a neem tree. Now students, these plants have a similarity. Can you identify it? Yes, you're right. Both marigold and jasmine are typical flowering plants. Neem and mehendi plants also gets flowers, though they are not prominent always. Plants on which we get flowers are called flowering plants. But do all these plants have trunks? As you all know, this part of the tree is known as the trunk. Students, now tell me, which of the plants that the kids just touched has a trunk? Yes, only Dayaram has touched a tree with a trunk. That is the neem tree. And it's a very huge tree. Now, Michael has touched a mehendi bush. It obviously looks different from the neem tree. Try to list out how it is different from the neem tree. The first difference is that the neem tree has a trunk and the mehendi bush doesn't. Moreover, the neem tree is a tall tree, whereas the mehendi bush is much smaller in size. However, the leaves of both these trees have medicinal values. We come to the second round of the plant fairy game. Didi asks the children to touch any tree which has a trunk. Just imagine yourselves in the garden. Which tree will you choose? Correct. You must choose the neem tree. After Didi, now Michael becomes the plant fairy and asks the kids to collect leaves. Didi reminds the kids not to pluck any leaf and only to bring the ones which are lying on the ground. Didi is absolutely right, since plants are also living beings and plucking their leaves would hurt them. Let us see the leaves that the kids managed to bring. The leaves they collect are of different shapes and sizes. Some of the leaves are big, some are small, and some are even tiny. Moreover, not all of them are green. Some even have shades of other colors mixed with them. The margins of these leaves are also not same for all. With the help of shape, size, length, breadth and design, one can identify the plant to which a leaf belongs. You will start learning this if you spend more time amongst the plants. The leaves of lotus plant are round in shape. Banyan tree leaves are almost like a triangle. Neem leaves are little long in shape. Leaves can also be of different colors, dear kids. Neem leaves and rose leaves are dark green in color. Banana trees and lotus plant have leaves which are lighter green in color. Have you heard of the maple trees, students? Do you know that the leaves of these trees change colors with every season? They are mostly red, which change to shades of green, yellow or orange in different seasons. Now, isn't that amazing, students? Plants also grow in water and are known as aquatic plants. The marsh marigold, water poppy and lotus are some of them. Though the kids want to spend more time with the trees, Didi takes them back home. It's getting late. On their way home, Didi recites a poem for the children. Red, purple and even yellow. Some green, wet and loose. Leaves are of different kinds and of different shapes and shades. Some are like the elephant's ears, and some are playful like the devil. Some are torn, and some are folded, and some even eaten like the beetle. And in the early dawn's darkest hue, you'll find the flowers cry tear like dew. Some are like butterflies, some like bees. Some are hairy and some plain. Some dry up to look thorns, and some even resemble cranes. Whoosh, whoosh, scuttle and flutter. In the breeze they all do mutter. All day long they smile and play, and in the night they sleep away. Leaves are of different kinds and of different shapes and hues. This poem by Vijendra Pal Sisodia beautifully expresses all and everything about leaves. As I close this lesson for today, let me suggest you a few interesting activities. Collect different leaves from any garden or park in your locality. Dry them up. Then take a scrapbook and a glue stick. Use these leaves to make different animals. It will look really pretty. On another day, collect fresh leaves along with your friends. Crush these leaves and try to find out the names of the plants with the help of the smell. But yes, some plant leaves have properties which can cause itchiness and rash. So be a little careful and always take your Didi or any other elder when you play with the plants. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson on the world of plants. Like me, you must have enjoyed learning about all these plants. In your higher classes, you will learn to classify these plants on the basis of their other characteristics. Till then, keep enjoying nature and keep watching Notebook.